And as I just mentioned at the very start of this segment, it's a non-for-profit, independent, international organisation, and they're entirely privately funded. And they distribute, this is interesting, they distribute 90% of their revenue to wider sporting movements. So they have a bunch of smaller organisations that they distribute their 90% of their revenues to. So they basically can operate on 10% of their revenue.
Pretty interesting.
Which is interesting.
Very lightweight.
Very. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, I think the heavy lifting is done by the host country.
That's true.
And so they basically sign the contracts, I don't know how. Well, actually, I'll show you how they get their revenue. So IOC, this is mainly how they get their revenue. So it's split up into 4 different segments. IOC versus the country's, the host country's percentage of the TV revenue. So in the 90s, the IOC took 4% of the total revenue generated from all of the TV stuff. Excuse me. But by 2016, and it's similar now, IOC now takes 70%.
70. Wow.
Yeah, so it leaves 30% for the host country, which kind of is I think that's the main issue that then leads to these budget problems that the host country are having.
Because they spend a huge amount.
They spend a huge amount of money and they're not really getting enough revenue return.
Especially with no travel to Japan.
Exactly. Exactly. Without the tourism and stuff,
injection,
it's going to be pretty difficult. So 73% of the total revenue received by IOC, 73% of it is the broadcasting rights that I just mentioned. 19% of it is like some marketing rights and stuff that they do.
Yep.
And then 5% is other revenues and 4% is other rights. I guess the rights to use their likeness and their rings and blah blah blah. So as I said, 10% of that goes to the operations, paying salaries, keeping this Olympic house going, all of those things. And then the other 90% goes to Olympic Games and athlete development, is what they say.